All right, let's get straight into it. It's Composer Cobra here. And today I'm going to show you guys how to do, how to create a Lucki type beat. So basically, it's quite simple. You just need some elements, and if you use these elements, you can get a really good sound. So first I'm going to show you, the drums, which is going to be the foundation of things real quick, which let me go to pattern one. So just like a quick, quick drum pattern right there. A lot of Lucki beats are like really bouncy, right? So you want to have enough, bounce, this 808 stuff, something else bouncy, you know what I'm saying? They're kind of like TK beats, pretty bouncy, nothing super long. The 808s are not that long, you can even like make the length a little bit longer, a little bit shorter to carry even more of a exaggerated effect, to make it even cleaner if you want to do that. But for this example, I'll just keep it like that, really nice. When you hear the beat, you'll know why I did it. So now, once again, we have the hi-hats, right? See how it's like bouncy, right? So Lucki beats, pretty bouncy, like I said. You want to create, like the drums are always going to be the foundation, right? So if you get the drums right, pretty much after that, you're pretty much set. But if you do the instruments, sometimes you can work from the instruments and then do the beats and stuff. But the thing is, you'll be stuck in this thing where you have to try to make the instruments line up with the beat, or the instruments have to have a bounce first. But whatever you do, always make sure you have some sort of bounce first, right? So this is good. So another thing is the sample that I used. Right, so the elements is bouncy beat, bouncy drums first, and then you go to, elements, right? So right here, right? So if we look at the sample, if we look at this, right? You hear that? So very space-like, very ambient, right? A lot of ambience with his music. Like a lot of his stuff isn't really like, okay, a lot of like, Pooh Shiesty type beats. He got a lot of pianos and stuff like that. A lot of his stuff is ambience, a lot of ambience. And this is just like you feel me? Like an ambient siren. I forgot how you talk, like a little pad, right? A little padding, right? And this is just to add to the bass. Like, not the bass, but add to the beat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But this is just to add a little bounce to it, right? So then what we do is we put this together, right? So now, see that? And then, boom. You know what I'm saying? It's already, you know what I'm saying? It's slap. It's, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So basically, just to make one of these beats, you just have to add those elements. I put it to 164. Like you guys can copy this type of beat pattern and whatnot, but like make sure your hi-hats and stuff is bouncing first. Always make sure you do the drums from what beat, any beat that you like, right? Always make sure the drums are matching, and then you can end up with a good product. But I'm gonna play it from the back, and all I did was this part right here is just that same pad, but it's just like a different part of it. So find like some ambience, find an ambient sample, and once you have the ambient sample and you get the drums right, you pretty much set to go. But I'm gonna play it for you guys. Yeah, so of course, this part right here, the same thing, right? So it's just all about that bounce. So once again, we'll do a summary. Make sure you have the drums right first. Then two, find some sort of, you know, bass or something like that. A lot of his stuff, like some of them have kicks in it, but one of the classics, of his beats, they usually have more like a bounce with the drums. So find a drum like, something like this. This is from Barely Alive. Guys, let me know if you want like a link in the subscription, and I'll link the sample pack or whatever that I downloaded off of Splice to you guys. But this is like the Barely Alive out of the sample pack, and just basic drums, like and then always find like an ambient. Always get like something ambience. Find some sort of ambience. If you gotta create pads, create a pad, right? And you pretty much set after that. All I did with pattern 6 is I went to Omnisphere. This is called, if we look at it, it's called 80s Bells, right? It has once again another ambient feeling to it, and I just did it like this. I did it like that because if you do it, the beat is going up, and it's going down, right? It creates more of a, once again, more of a bounce, right? So it's all about bounce, ambience, and the drum patterns. But yeah, you guys can hear the beat on my channel. I'll leave it in the link in the description and stuff. But pretty much, if you take those, tips of it like this, look at this. It's 164. You guys can experiment with you guys' own type of beat, and let me know in the comments what you guys think of it.